welcome to a web page. Yay! Yeah, sorry, the next game was web page. Dragon Warrior. We're playing Dragon Warrior. Right before we start the game, I'm going to show you this. This is the name stat tool thing, where if you enter whatever name, just enter that, it'll give you a value, and it'll tell you what stats you can get throughout the game when you level up. And it shows you what stats. So the standard stat here, the standard stat and penalized stat. Standard stat is long term, and this is short term. But there's like, I guess, minus or whatever. And the different values give you different things. Now, how this is calculated is based on like the value number divided by 16, and the remainder of that number being from 1 to, or I guess, yeah, 0 to 15 will give you a different layout or setup for how your stats are going to look. And the best one is obviously 15, so you want something like 31 or 15. And when you're making the name, only the first 4 characters count, so anything after that doesn't matter. Now, as you can see, my name that I use for like every game is at 30, and ideally we want that to be at 31. If you look at the chart here, see that capital letters and lowercase are different, so I probably want to change one of them, so I guess I'll just change the first one to an O. Sure, we'll add there. This is going to be our name that we're going to use for the game. Do 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 da 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 da. Yay! I love this intro so much. It's so, it never gets. I love this series. Anyways, don't mind this. Just a practice test thing. Then we're gonna enter our name now. I guess I could say something. This name in Japanese is the word for, I guess, delicious. You don't need, I don't know. Let's just begin. Descendant of Erdrick, listen now to my words. It is told that ages past Erdrick fought with demons. Fought demons with a ball of light. Then came the Dragon Lord who stole the precious globe and hid it in the darkness. Yeah, so that's the plot. That's all you get. May the light shine upon thee. So you can look at our stats. Fairly average, nothing really special you can see. And as you can see, this menu, oh boy, this menu. Normally games have like the A button as the single command. I guess PlayStation is like the X button or whatever button designated for that. But this game has like one for everything. We have items. We start with a torch. No spells. You don't start with any of that. There's a talk command, which thankfully you can just spam press A button. Yeah. Also, we got a magic key. Those behind one of the thrones. These are thrones? I don't know. Use the stair command to go down the stairs. King Erdrick will record thy deeds. Yeah. So the saving system is just talk to the king. And there's like 2, maybe 3 kings in the game. Or not kings, 2 or 3 save points in the game. I don't know, don't ask me. Why are you standing in the corner? The legend will hold. Yeah, so this is the way you can restore MP, not that we have any. There's a bunch of stuff in the castle I would probably can't deal with now. I'm just gonna talk to random people. Everyone's looking for Princess Gwaelin. Remember Connery. Breakfast? Breakfast! Okay. Breakfast! It was a paradise. Okay. That, by the way, is the next town over. It's like 5 steps away. Oh no! I mean, I don't think that's true, though. Travel the land. Now, that sucks. Why is there water at... I guess the water is leaking. The castle is leaking! Patch up the castle, please. We don't have a magic key, so we can't go through this door. Where can we get them? Just wait like 2-3 hours and we'll be there. Wow, must first battle many foes. Wow. Really? I thought I was gonna just like be there and that's it. I must have a key. Wow, a key to open a door? No way. Ah, this nice, simple theme has so much impact if you play this entire trilogy. It's a nice beginning. Anyways, yeah, it is 5 steps over. Welcome to Connery. Enter the shop and speak to its keeper across the desk. Hello, keeper of shops. We can buy some stuff here. So the equipment in this game is just like armor, weapons, and then shield. Well, not in that order. But what we want to do is prioritizing buying, I guess, the copper sword, maybe. You could buy, like, the leather armor and the small shield. But I feel like attack is more important, so we can take less damage. And end battles in less turns. Where? What minions? Are you the minion? No, not that kind of minion. No, I'm not. I know that. What? Don't need to tell me what you're not. Within sight of Tangetail Castle, to the south is Sharlock, Fortress of the Dragon Lord. Yeah, the final boss's place is like the neighborhood. So here we can buy a Dragon Scale, which will give us a permanent +2 defense. And then there's herbs, which heal HP. They're basically potions from other RPGs. Oh wait, they're 24? On other games they're like 8. Who else have we talked to? You. Oh, nice. Wow. Great. Where is that town? He's not gonna tell us. Already tell us that. Cursed. I'm gonna get cursed? I don't want to be an adventurer anymore. No, you can't make me. You can't make me. Beware the bridges. Danger grows when thou crosses. Okay, buddy. Anyways, so we're currently at level 1. We're pretty weak, to say the least. Let's fight some enemies. This is Slime. It has around 3 HP. And we can only do 1 damage. But it can only do 1 damage. So it's just a simple damage exchange. Oh, never mind, it can do 2 damage. We're just that weak. It is 1 gold, 1 XP. Big surprise. It's the weakest enemy in the game. And yeah, sometimes you can fail to attack for some reason. I'm not sure if that's the enemy dodging or it's your damage roll is like too low to do damage. Yeah, we're so weak we can barely defeat slimes. Here's a red slime. Red slime has around 4 HP and is slightly stronger than blue slime. But either way, they're simple enemies that can just not be hit at all. Please? 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 No? What? Okay, I'm back. I kind of just restarted the save file and defeated 2 blue slimes. So I'm not losing 60 gold and having to grind that all back at the beginning of the game. Just because a stupid red slime decides to roll high on his damage. It gives 1 XP and 2 gold. Great. Let's go and heal. At the inn. First, let's maybe talk. Hello, brick wall. Tell King Lark that the search for our daughter hath failed. Or his daughter. I am almost gone. So am I. We're the same. How relatable! I'm almost dead as well. I don't know why I said it like that. I'm almost dead. Whatever. Back to the grinding. I feel like what you could do is purchase the dragon scale and then maybe start grinding, because you get 2 extra defense to deal with these enemies. And having slightly extra defense does help. Oh, that's a critical move. Critical move. Critical hit. This is excellent move, means do critical hit. Nice. So I'm probably gonna want to grind to at least level 3. So I guess I'll see you when I get to level 3. Oh yeah, actually before that, so the way this game works is like, agility determines like how strong your defense and stuff will get, and strength determines how strong your attack and stuff will get. So having the name stats with long-term strength and agility is more beneficial, because the way the system works is it's like when your defense is equal to their strength, then you'll take reduced damage. Like, significantly reduced damage. And it really helps, like, every point in the game. So getting any kind of long-term strength or agility is very helpful. And grinding for, like, better armor or equipment is always pretty good, because you need as many stats as you can get. And there's no, like, items and stuff to increase your stats permanently, like there are in other games. And the same goes with attack, with, like, weapons and stuff. So if your attack is equal to the enemy's, I guess, agility stat, then you can do a lot more damage than before. No, I think it's either equal to or more. I'm gonna fight 1 more blue slime. Guess I didn't have to cut. Blue slime. Mr. Slime! What happened to my voice? No, not you. Fine. Just don't kill me again. Only in Dragon Warrior 1 will you get dead by a slime. First level up! The iconic level up sound. So we get power +1 and HP +6. So the power increases strength and attack power. But the strength is more of a separate stat because the attack power can increase with weapons. That's why there's strength and agility and attack and defense. That's the only real difference. Anyways, so we're at level 2, gained a bit more HP, so now I have to heal slightly less of the time. We have less gold than we started. Great. Now, I mean, you could buy the club or the bamboo... I guess the club. You could buy the club or the leather armor, the shield. But personally, it's not worth it. Because you only have to grind. You only have to grind 60 gold to get the copper sword, which is a pretty good upgrade. And then you could probably just one-shot the slimes. But the problem is, the slime isn't the only enemy you're gonna be facing. Because the first objective in the game is to go that way, up north. The upper left area on the screen. There's gonna be the first dungeon we have to go to, which is why we also have the torch. We did 2 damage. We're slightly stronger. And another thing about this game is like every attack and stuff is based on damage rolls. There's no set numbers. Even with enemy HP, it's random. Well, I'm not completely sure about this game, but especially in the later games, a lot of the XP, gold, and stats and stuff are slightly random, because it's a range. That right there was first strike from the enemy, I guess ambush. Never tell you when that's gonna happen. So one thing you have to remember in these kind of games is just always be prepared for the worst. Always be prepared for crits, always be prepared for ambushes. Oh yeah, another thing about this game is every single battle will only be one-on-one. Because you will always be by yourself. There's no party members, none of that. It's just you versus the enemy. And there we go, level 3. Power increased by 2, response speed, which is agility, increased by 2, HP increased by 2, MP increased by 7, and we got a spell. Heal! And we can't use it because we don't have MP yet. Hello, Mr. Slime. Now I can more reliably do 2 damage. Meaning we can... I guess 2-shot slimes. Here's our stats. We have 7 attack, 6 agility. Well, I guess we could fight a bit more. Now what I'm gonna do, since I'm level 3 and I have heal, let's do a bit of exploring. Finally, a net positive of 1 gold! I know this game is rough. But oh boy, this is nothing compared to the second game. The second game is a nightmare. So the heal spell, I think restores like... I don't know... 15, 20 HP, I think. Here we have a spot down here. So basically, one thing I forgot to mention is these mountains have the highest encounter rate. So you're more likely to get enemies from here than you would with the trees or the plains. Okay, let's try this. I think if we go a bit lower here... Oh! We have a Magidracky! Run away! Run away as quick as possible. I'm not gonna give a bio on the Magidracky yet. So I don't think we should be at that point. Or well, we're not really powerful enough. Okay, thanks for proving me wrong. We're not really powerful enough to be fighting these enemies yet. Because there it cast a spell of Hurt, and that did 8 damage. And, you know, 3 damage is already devastating. 8 damage is too much. Now, to get the most usage, to get the most value out of the heal spell, I'll be using it when... probably have about... how much HP? When we go below, like... 6... like... yeah, because the enemies only do, like... up to 3 damage. So now we can start gaining a profit because we can spend less gold, at the inn, and more time getting money. So now that we have that knowledge, I'll see you at probably level 4 first. Okay, and we've made it to level 4. Get more HP, more reaction speed, 10 MP, and a new spell. Amazing. Get heal and hurt. Why can you use it outside of battle? I don't know. Their hurt costs, I think, 2 MP, and heal costs 4 for some reason. Yeah, so now... yeah, we're slightly stronger. Did our defense go up? I don't know. Whatever, now we have 30 HP. And as you can see, I'm on my way. It's like a weird progress report. Yes, boss, this is the latest information about the company's, statistics. I don't know. Okay, I've decided to get into a battle with another red slime. Hang on. No, I've decided to head down here and fight a blue slime. As I was saying, I decided to go down here, now that we have the hurt spell, maybe try and fight these enemies. Never mind, we're not doing that. I kind of just wanted to see what was down there, but we're not ready for those enemies yet. Could probably survive like 2-3 turns, depending on what they do. Here we have Dracky. Dracky has about 5 to 6 HP. It's stronger than the red slime by a bit, and it has more, I guess, agility or defense or whatever. But it's like the second. If you're talking about this like Mario, the slime is the Goomba, and this is the Koopa. So it's like slightly stronger, and that's it. They give 2 gold to 2 XP. And I think I will grind down here. Okay, we have our 180 gold. And now, we can buy the copper sword. One thing you could do is sell the torch, but we're gonna need that. I've only played this game once, so I don't know the dungeons as well as some other people do. Oh right, the items are automatically equipped. So now we have 17 attack. copper sword gives us 10 more attack, which is very valuable. And one thing I forgot to mention like an idiot that would have been super useful is instead of healing at the end, now that you have the heal spell, you can go back to Tagetel Castle. Yes, that's what this place is called. Forgot to mention that. You can come back here to this wizard guy, and he'll restore your MP for free. And here I was spending gold like an idiot. Whatever. Anyways, now we have our 17 attack. I think we're getting close to level 5, but I might get to level 5. What I do want to do is grind. Let me check. So what we want to do is grind 20 gold to get the dragon scale for +2 defense permanently. Why? Because it's cheaper than all the other defense options right now, and I don't want to grind a bit more, like 70, 90 more gold to get the armor or the shield. Now we could fight these red slimes, which we can one-shot now, pretty easily. Or, go one step down, and fight Magidraki! Magidraki has about 12 to 15 HP, I think 14 attack and defense, and it can cast the Hurt spell. Yeah, if you cancel your command. Command? 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 Mission command! Command mission command. Now one risky thing with these enemies. Oh yeah, the Hurt spell has a range, just like everything in this game. Yeah, 7 damage, 3 damage. Regular attack is not that bad. And at this point in the game, we can defeat these guys. They give 5 XP for 9 gold. Very nice. I'll heal, sure. So now that I remembered we can heal for free, might as well. So another thing you can do is use the Hurt spell on them. It's free 9 damage for 2 MP. Not bad. Takes 1 turn less, I guess. Cool. That one gave 11 gold. See how it varies? Here we have a scorpion. So scorpions are fairly scary. They have pretty high defense, so you'd want to use the stop spell. Not the stop spell. You want to use Hurt spell, because it can do set damage, which makes it easier to fight these guys. Because right now your physical attack isn't really that strong compared to the Hurt spell. And the Hurt spell is mainly good for early game stuff like this. We took it out in 3 turns! Nice. And we already have our gold. Well, we had our gold from the first 2 battles. One tip I'll give, one very important tip, is fight everything you see. It doesn't matter if it's slimes or whatever, anything weak, just fight everything you see. Maybe if they stop sending the entire army after me. Okay, let's heal up. I'll be back after healing. Get out of my way! Get out of my way!
Out of my way! Out of my way!
So now, we buy the dragon scale. No. No, I don't want anything else. Actually, I'll also buy a second torch. And what you do is just select the dragon scale and bam. Now, it says you've done the scale. All you have to do is check your defense and bam. That's it. Actually, one thing I think might be forgetting is, I don't think the first dungeon has enemies? I'm not sure. Anyways, this was a long episode, I guess. Well, to be fair, there's a lot of grinding. I guess we're almost level 5. I could grind to level 5 and maybe buy some armor and stuff. But the first dungeon really isn't that bad. That's it for this first episode of Dragon Warrior.